Hi, it's Lindsay from the Lindsay Smith Group. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of my Tuesday morning market update. It's my opportunity every week to share with Oshawa, Whitby, and Clarington what's happening with real estate, the numbers you need to know. So I'm standing here in front of our federal MP's office in Whitby, kind of for a reason. They've just come out with a new plan. Now, there's a lot of criticism, and there's a lot of people thinking this is a great plan, but I'll tell you what it's going to benefit. It's a first-time buyer plan. So the changes are, the restrictions are, you've got to be a first-time buyer. You cannot have a family income over $120,000. For resale homes, what they're prepared to do is give you 5% towards the purchase of the house, which will add to your down payment. And that 5% will have to be paid back whenever you sell the house. Now, the downside is this. Really, it's about $500,000 to $530,000 is where it's going to float in that the buyers can afford the house. So you can't pay more than that because they're capping what you can make a year, but they're also capping what you can spend. Now, what I did was I took a look from Toronto, which is Don Valley, all the way to the Rouge Valley, which is all of basically East York and Scarborough. And there are a total of 9 homes that fit into this buyer. So if you're a buyer and you want to use this program, there are only 9 houses available for sale that you could purchase. As you move east, Pickering has 7 homes available in that price range that fits that price range. Ajax has 12, Whitby has 75, and Oshawa has 187. So what this means is Oshawa really will be the winner. What it's going to do is it's going to drive people out of the 416 to buy houses out here. So right now the hottest range in Oshawa is $400,000 to $550,000. That's the hottest range, and it's really tough to buy a house in that price range. It's going to make that even more difficult if you're a buyer. If you're a seller, it's going to be awesome because what's going to happen is you're going to have just that many more buyers competing to buy your property. So income cannot be over $120,000. You've got to be a first-time buyer. And I think what's going to happen, like I said, is it's going to drive people out. So let's just jump straight into our local numbers. In the last 7 days in Oshawa, Whitby, and Clarington, we've had 298 homes come to market, newly listed for sale. That's down 45 from the week before. Conditionally sold, we've had 145 homes leave the market sold conditionally. That's down 18 from the week before. Firm sales, we've had 155 homes leave the market, down from 185 the week before that. So what we're seeing right now is typical as we move into the summer market. Sales are starting to kind of peak off a little bit. They're starting to slow down a bit. We are building a little bit of inventory, but if you look at the real exciting part, just take Oshawa for instance, we are way down in numbers of homes as we were in May of last year. So if you go back to the last month, number of sales are way up from May of last year. So we're in an excellent market. If you are planning on getting your home sold, I'd love to sit down and have an opportunity to show you kind of how the marketing works. We just had over 50 groups through a house, and we got an offer on it within 2 weeks of it being up on the market for sale with tons of competition in the area. This was the one that will get the sold sign on it. If you're planning on selling, I'd love to sit down with you. Even if you've got an appointment booked with another agent, I'd love to be that second opinion. I can be reached at 905 area code 743-5555, or you can catch me at the email address at the bottom of the screen. And if you got any questions about this new home buyer program, feel free to reach out. Love to chat with you. Have a great week, Oshawa, Whitby, and Clarington.